Have you ever been in an actual cave? In this video, I will show you what it looks like 40 feet underground at Cave of the Mounds in Blue Mounds, Wisconsin. Plus, they are doing Cave of Lights, where parts of the cave feature Christmas lights. Please give this video a thumbs up, and let's go explore a cave.
Happy holidays! Subscribe to Maverick Haze!
It's a yucky day above ground here in Wisconsin. Let's go see what it's like below ground. Oh, looks nice in here. This is their newly remodeled ticket and gift center. We'll take a quick peek in here and see what they have. There's a much larger gift store with fossils and all kinds of neat things about the cave, and we will see that as we head towards the tour. By the way, Cave of the Mounds is located in Blue Mounds, Wisconsin, which is southwest of Madison, and they are open daily, year-round from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And happy holidays to Creative Captures Aerial Imaging. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting in the previous video. And before I forget, speaking of commenting, if you would like to send out a holiday shout out to somebody in my Christmas video, comment in any of my December 2024 videos. Just let me know who you would like to say happy holidays to. Their first name is fine, maybe the city and the state or the country that they live in, and I'll include your holiday wish in my Christmas video. But get me that information before December 20th because it takes a little time to produce these videos. It looks like you can come here hungry. They've got all kinds of snacks and drinks. And I guess anything that your tummy needs to make it happy before you go under Wisconsin here at the Cave of the Mounds.
We got our tickets. They're about 25 each. And they, you could see that they regulate the crowd in there by different colors on the bottom inside the cave. So I think this is the original gift store. And you get your tickets at the their welcome center up there. Let's make a nice Christmas gift, huh? $800. Wonder if it'd just be cheaper to buy the cave. Rent it out at least for a day. And conveniently, you come out back into the gift shop. This is like the holding room before we go into the cave. This goes back to 1940.
Alrighty, ho guys, thanks for coming in. My name's Chris. I get to take you guys down. Once in the cave will be a little cooler, a little wetter. We're going to turn the light on for you. Awesome, awesome. Now this door does not stay open, but if you hold it, somebody behind will take it off your hands. Let's go see the cave and grab some photos and see what's doing down here today. So we start with your group photo right here, my friends.
Definitely damp when we get down here, huh? Everything is all wet from the rain or any snow that was in the area that's melting and seeping through the ground. Entrance to the cave is right down there.
All right, you.
This is unreal. Who knew that there were caves in Wisconsin?
Our cave is a little unique. You've been in other caves or not. Ours is a little different. I know they don't say that, right? Ours is kind of fun. It's a sealed cave. There's no natural openings. We found it in 1939, August 4th specifically. Behind our building was a rock quarry. They were making gravel to build the roads. A contractor drilled some holes and blew up some dynamite. The dust settled. We found a cave. Right?
Like I mentioned earlier in the video, they are doing the Cave of Lights for the tours in December. And they have all kinds of fun things that they do here. Like coming up in January, they have a Hawaiian-themed winter escape. They also have blacklight tours. It's all on their website, and I did link their website into the description of this video. While this cave is probably the most popular here in Wisconsin, how many caves do you think are in Wisconsin? The answer may really surprise you. Keep watching, I'll tell you shortly.
Be sure when you're walking, check around, ceilings, walls. There's all sorts of cool stuff all over the place, right? By the way, the ceiling, there's a crack up there. That crack's called a fissure. Fissure is where the water came in to form the cave. We're going to be following one of those pretty much the whole way through. Water's coming in, it's dissolving the limestone. It starts dripping. Those minerals pile up into a pile. That's a stalagmite. We're passing a whole bunch of stalagmites, right? They're all in a row. They're lined up underneath that crack. That's where the water's coming in to form them.
If you live in the United States, well, don't feel left out because there are plenty of states with caves. For example, Tennessee, California, Colorado, Kentucky, Texas, Minnesota, Georgia, Virginia, South Dakota. And do you have any idea which state is known as the cave state? Nope, not Wisconsin. The show me state, Missouri. But you'll be blown away at how many caves are in Wisconsin. I'll tell you shortly. It is just so incredible to be down here. So let me try and describe what I'm feeling. It's about 50 degrees, which is the temperature of the cave all year long. And about 50 degrees or so is the average temperature of this part of Wisconsin. When you combine the summer extremes and the winter extremes, it basically boils down to about 50 degrees Fahrenheit as an average. It's definitely damp down here, but you don't smell like that musty smell or anything like that. It's just damp. You hear drips of water at times. In fact, I know we'll see some water in this tour. And don't worry, I won't give a lot of stuff away in this cave. So a lot of the information that the tour guide is telling us, I won't let that go in the entire video. Because you really have to experience one of these for yourself. And if you'll be coming to Wisconsin, make sure you swing by the Cave of the Mounds, southwest of Madison. And that is one of 400 caves here in Wisconsin. Can you believe that? There are over 400 known caves right here in the Badger State. Now, if you think that's impressive, well, remember I said earlier that Missouri is known as the Cave State? Yeah, approximately 7,500 recorded caves in Missouri.
The Wisconsin Northern Lights. My head is almost scraping the ceiling here. If you're tall, this would be a tough tour. We're typically 30 to 40 feet below ground, but we are going to a spot that's 70 feet below ground.
Because the cave was underground before humans discovered it, animals like bats are usually not found in the subterranean environment. Despite this, a number of organisms that were small enough to seep through the cracks in the ceiling populate the cave. And keep watching, maybe we'll find one of those organisms.
Yeah, it's a big room down here. Drip, drip, you stack your minerals into a stack. Flowstone, flowing, it's not stacked, it's all spread out. the surface. Those are not dust, those are springtails. See those little dots? Those little white things right in front of us? Let's look over here. Yeah, there's some over there. Little white dots called springtails. I'm going to come over here. We'll see if we can see any by you guys. I'll come by the Packer guy because I know he's a nice guy, right? Because he's got a Packer jersey on, or shirt.
Are they just on the surface?
They're just hanging out on the surface. Yeah. Springtails, you can see a bunch of them through here. Springtails use their tail like a spring a couple times a year. I time it right when I got my light on, when I see one jump. Most of the time, they just sit there like that. That's what we have that lives down here. And again,
There's just so much to see down here. Again, I'm at the Cave of the Mounds in Blue Mounds, Wisconsin. I've got their website linked into the description of this video, so you can check out their hours and the current events that they have going on. It's all on their website. And they've got these like little boards here, as we just saw, that describe some of the things that you're looking at. So not only it's just awe and jaw-dropping, but you can learn about it. It's a great educational experience that you'll really enjoy.
in fact, I'll go.
Have you ever been in a cave? Where was it? Comment below. I remember a few years ago when my kids and I were driving to Branson, Missouri. Right when we got into the state, for probably about 100 miles at least, there were billboards that would pop up like maybe every mile. I mean, we saw at least 100 of them. And they were for a popular cave out there, which we did not get the opportunity to do, but it's a super popular cave which was near Springfield, Missouri. That must have been quite the cave, where they had one heck of an advertising budget at least. But my son and I, when he was in Cub Scouts going back many years ago, we had the opportunity to stay overnight at a cave here in Wisconsin, not too far from Cave of the Mounds here. And it was really neat. It was known as a dead cave, so nothing was growing anymore, so the kids were allowed to touch all the rocks where you're not supposed to touch anything here. And it was really neat just to be able to have the opportunity to sleep in a cave. Maybe that should just be a future video. We just get together and sleep at a cave. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, is it just me, or don't you just want to grab the stuff that you see in this cave? Just kind of touch everything. Yeah, I thought so. Raise your hand if you want to do that, because I know I'm not the only one. If you'll be coming to our meetup in Wisconsin Dells, you may want to stop here. We're only about an hour from the Dells. And if you haven't heard about our winter meetup event in Wisconsin Dells, well, keep watching. I'll tell you about it shortly. It's going to be a blast. And it's going to be very affordable because I was able to set up some lodging at a couple of great hotels in the Dells, starting at under $135 for the entire weekend. I'll get you those details. Just keep watching.
Through the narrows, friends. This way. Thank you for letting me get down here.
It gets tighter. This is a sign that I need to go on a diet. Right here.
And while we walk through this incredible cave, this is a great opportunity for me to tell you about the winter meetup event. It's going to be in Wisconsin Dells, January 24th through the 26th. You are invited. We'd love to have you. We'd love to meet you. So we set up some lodging, and you've got a couple of options for discounted hotels, and it starts at $135, technically a little under $135 for the entire weekend. That includes taxes. There are no resort fees, there's no hidden fees. Under $135 is what the rate starts at for the Natura Treescape Hotel. And a little bit more at the Vue Hotel, which has a nice restaurant and a bar there. Both hotels, by the way, have an indoor pool. We will also do a winter activity. We will do a hike, absolutely free for you to do the hike, as I show you parts of the beautiful Wisconsin River right here in Wisconsin Dells. On the Saturday night, we'll have a fun social function with games and prizes. Bring the whole family. The kids will have a great time, and more will be announced as I'm securing a few more things, and I'll announce that in future videos and on my Facebook page and Instagram page. So make sure you follow me on my Facebook and Instagram pages, and subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss out. So again, we'd love to have you for the winter meetup event in Wisconsin Dells, January 24th through the 26th. You gotta get your rooms now because there's a very limited availability on rooms. And make sure you use account number 1351 so you get that big discount. You don't want to pay the full rate, so use account number 1351 when you call reservations, and you'll get that big discount. And we'll see you in Wisconsin Dells for our winter meetup event, January 24th through the 26th. It's a pretty neat tour of the Cave of the Mounds here. It's like a big figure eight that you do. You'll walk about a half a mile or so, and there's some steps in here, so just something to think about if there's anybody in your family that may have some walking problems. One of the questions that was asked during the tour is how fast does the cave grow? And they say here at the Cave of the Mounds that the average rate of growth for the cave formation is approximately 1 centimeter every 100 years. And to put that into perspective for you, your hair grows more in 6 hours than the cave does in a year. Unless you're bald, then the cave is growing faster than you grow hair.
This would make a great tornado shelter. What do you think? You would never know what's going on up there. That's the fun Cave in the Mounds here in Blue Mounds, Wisconsin. It is west of Madison. What do you think of that? Comment in the comment section. And those Christmas lights were pretty neat, huh? Really a nice touch for the holidays.
As we wrap up this video, what did you think of that cave? Give this video a thumbs up. If you love that cave and if you enjoyed what they did for the holidays, give it a big old thumbs up. And as I mentioned earlier, in the description of this video, I've got the website for Cave of the Mounds and more information on our winter meetup event. That's going to do it for this video. You'll see me on the next one. And don't forget to
Subscribe to Maverick. Hey.